Hi, I'm going to go over the first of three post-surgery MRIs that I received. This one happens to be 3.5 months after my injury. Uh, the notation, this is a sagittal view of my neck, and I'm going to step through approximately from axial section 5, which is right between C2, C3 vertebrae. I'll get down as far as I can, but I am limited to 5 minutes with the software I'm using. So it'll take me down to hopefully around 21 or 22. Section 5, nothing immensely at issue here to look at. You'll notice this is the vertebral body where the disc is, the vertebral artery spaces, the cord itself in here, and the spinal canal. Um, 6, again, I'm not a trained neuroradiologist, but I'm not seeing, even though I'm sure there are some issues here, I'm not picking up on them. There's a little dark spot right here in the corner. If I didn't say it, the notation on these axial acquisitions says that it's T2 hardware. So these images are a little bit grainier than the other two MRIs that I received. Here you can see what seems to be a clear path for the nerve root to go out on this side. Over here some irregularities. I'm not quite sure how to define what we're looking at, but you can also see it doesn't look quite right up in this corner up in here. Here's 8. Again, I know that sometimes there's a artifact called black border artifact in MRIs. It would be a little more consistent than this, and I'm only seeing this dark area over in here. You notice that this cross section where the nerve root goes out is narrowed slightly. In the cord itself too, you see a light area in the middle showing up here, which I think is an indication of the fluid collection in that point. Oops, I skipped one. I'll go back to 9. Hang on. Now you can see here, this area up and around here is the, I think it's a titanium cage that was put in, basically as a spacer. But more importantly, this step in the vertebral body, this is actually where the burst fracture occurred. First indication of the burst fracture in this vertebrae. And you notice the indent into the spinal cord. Also, if we jump over here to the nerve root, we again see this like pointed area that seems to be narrowing the nerve root on this side. Clearly showing the step where the burst fracture goes in between here. Some jagged area here. Take note of the fact that the cord itself seems to be sucked into this jagged area of the bone. There's this white area that seems to be drawing it in. I'm going to step a little quicker because I'm running out of time already. You see the break in between the two. Here you can see the cord itself is about 50% fluid. A lot more fluid in the cord here. Area over here where the nerve root's narrowed. Notice this pointed area right through here, narrowing up the nerve root. I'll bypass this one. Again, you can see where the vertebrae body is splitting. 17, same deal, a lot of fluid collected in the cord. Again, notice the V shape here and the narrow root.